Instagram, it's been an interesting place this last week. If you recall, I did a video that said, hey, you'll be okay if you don't secure the Air Jordan 4 Bread Reimagined, certainly on the shock drop and then the official drop date, All-Star Weekend. And I'm wishing anyone who wants them the best. I want you to be able to get the pair you want. I really and truly I want that for you, okay? I have the 2019 pair, and for that reason, but also I guess the leather just isn't moving me on this for. It's a good-looking shoe, but it's not doing anything for me. Let me just say that. I want you to get them. I don't have a need to get them. I don't want them. It's just what the reality is. Now, we are in a culture right now where even if you deep down, just in your soul, you still don't want the sneaker, you should still go and get the sneaker though, because everyone is telling you that it's already sneaker of the year and we're not even out of February yet. We haven't crossed over Q1 in 2024, but everyone is telling you, right, that you need this sneaker, and that's where we are in this culture. They're telling you don't sleep. Even if you don't want the shoe, even if you already don't wear the 2019 pair, if you don't wear over half the shoes that you own, how many of you right now have a lot of dead stock pairs still sitting there, but you are chasing so many releases? And that's not to say I haven't been there before. I haven't in terms of the dead stock pairs, because most shoes go on my feet immediately. Why? I'm making videos on them. So as I get them in over the years, like, you guys are seeing them on foot immediately, but that doesn't mean that they made it into rotation the way in which I wanted them to. And what has that led to? Me selling shoes right now, okay? Trying to get rid of just excess and stuff. And I'm not going to say like dead weight, because I've certainly enjoyed the pairs and wanted them in the moment that I wanted them, but I'm trying to be more introspective and understand, because I can, because I could, it didn't mean that I should have done it. And because I wanted something and I had the ability to get it, it didn't necessarily mean that I should have in that moment. And I'm dealing with that now. Like, even with clothes and Fear of God Essentials, right? I dropped a recent video just sharing my thoughts on the new direction and where things are going based on the leaks that we've seen, and it's just not for me. But also, half of the stuff that I own right now, like, it's no longer for me, because I'm asking, why do you need all of this stuff? So more on other videos. If you've checked out the channel, you can catch those. But if you follow me on Instagram at talksoutwith.tj, you've seen me post quite a few sneakers. I'll continue to do that in my stories. And beyond that, if they're not selling just on there, then hey, I may move them over to a different platform, whether it be, eBay or Grailed, or even Poshmark can sometimes be one of the easier places to sell sneakers. So I may embark on that, but I certainly want them gone, and if push comes to shove, they just may end up being given away to like friends and family that I know. But again, Instagram, talkstylewith.tj. It was an interesting week, because I condensed down the video of, hey, you'll be okay, and everybody was mad because we were told by everyone from influencers, creators, publications, right? Everyone in sneakers, it doesn't matter what lane, like, they were telling you the shock drop was coming, and then it didn't come for like a whole week, and then it finally did arrive, and a lot of people got W's and some people got L's. But when you take a step back, the energy that's given to the possible, you taking an L, right, and not getting the shoe, I don't know, just as an adult, like, now I feel even embarrassed for the times in which I really just went on and on about not getting a W, as if it truly decimated my entire day. And I'm thinking about it where you have a roof over your head, a very comfortable place to live, fridge stocked full of food. You can go out and get anything you want food related. You have a car full of gas. Like, everything is taken care of. Money is being invested. It's saved. If something happens, you can handle it. Just life is good. And yet we're reducing everything down to this sucks because of a material thing that we can't get. And like I've said, I haven't always been this way. When you, hopefully you experience some growth and you get to a place where I was wilding. I was just, what was wrong with me? I don't know, okay? But here I am today, laughing at former me, and then really scratching my head at current people, right? So I put that video on Instagram, and just the feedback has been, it's been a lot. So some of you are certainly in support. You feel the same way, that, hey, I want a shoe. I like a shoe. I love, like, the very few shoes are catching my eye this year. The Bodega Saucony. Oh my goodness. Like, it's textured. It's great. It's great. Love it. February 23rd. I will try. If I get it, sweet. If I don't, I will move along. I still haven't even filled 12 pairs that I would want in 2024. I haven't even done that, guys. I don't know if I'll ever really get there this year, but Some of you agree. If we get the pair, great. If we don't, we don't, right? So some of you are saying like, hey, I can't explain how much I love this video because people are going nuts. They are going nuts. And then one person said, you know, am I the only one that doesn't want them? I have the 2012, 2019. They got the ivories. They wanted something new. You're not alone if you simply don't want these. I don't want these. There will be other creators that simply don't want these. I know we're few and far in between to not show you a 2024 Bread for Reimagined, but some of us actually just don't want them. That's not cap. We're not lying. I was told it was cap. I guess that you would also be okay not getting this shoe. What medical emergency are you suffering if you don't get a shoe? Like, let's be for real here. Like, when you're young, you're a kid or something. Okay, I get that. But like, as an adult, I'm just saying. One person said, I bought some Asics for retail instead. I'm getting older. Most J's just aren't comfortable to me anymore. They're not. And you're not alone. If we're very honest, a lot of Jordans are not comfortable, okay? I'm able to wear ones for quite a bit of time. And you have some other models that feel great on foot, 5s and 12s and 13s. But there are certainly models that don't feel that great. And if I'm comparing them to shoes that feel amazing, some, New Balances behind me, and a lot of you are moving into Asics, then yeah, they're not going to match up that way. Then someone said, this ain't it. This is what I guess frustrates me a little bit of this ain't it. It's not it for me to tell you to keep life in perspective because it's not all about shoes and you taking an L on a material thing that you probably own 50 to 100 pairs of is pretty irrational, asinine, a little bit childish and immature. And like, sneakerheads get judged all the time by those who aren't in this because of our behavior and how we act. Now, I would never look down on anyone because of what they're passionate about, because that's just their thing. It's the little things that make us smile. It doesn't matter if it's shoes or any number of things, right? It could be plants. I don't care, whatever your thing is, okay? But I've also seen like sneakerheads make fun and judge like those women that are into Stanley Cups, and it's like, you're no better. You are no better. You're exactly the same. So this ain't it. No, it's absolutely it. And I'm sorry, somebody being rational, not being it. This is where we are in 2024. I'll continue to be that. Somebody said, stop lying to these people. You take an L on those breads after missing out on the OG pair 2019 Reimagined shock and release date 17th. Panic. This is how I feel. Panic for what? You want the shoe? Sure. You'll move on to the next shoe. You'll move on to whatever the next release is, the Military Blue 4, whatever the shoe is, you'll move on. Or you'll pay resale. Or I guess you'll just let this shoe keep you in this existential dread of despair because you didn't get it. I would hope not, but you know, maybe that's where some of you will be. Someone said, no, I need these, or I'm going to be upset, not going to lie. These are better in my opinion than the OGs, but nobody's ready for that conversation. Every person has been having that conversation. Everyone says they will pose the question to you, are these better than the OGs? And you can make that determination. If someone says they are to them, great. If someone says they're not to them, great. Like, I don't think either one of you is wrong. I don't. Do I prefer the 2019? Yeah, I do. But it's not wrong if you prefer the leather pair. It's a conversation that's going on. Like, that's not really a contrarian viewpoint right now, because a lot of people are saying, hey, because these will be easier to maintain over the years, I'll take that. Then I was told, like, I'm tripping because real sneakerheads know that BS that you're talking, but this is coming from an Adidas lover, so it's not okay. Yeah, I do love Adidas as a brand. It's wild that you guys treat them as second-class citizens in sneakers. Yeah, these are 2 whole rows of Adidas right here. There's more Adidas out there, and yes, I love Adidas, and I love New Balance, and I love Jordan, I love Nike. I still own more Jordan and Nike than I'm pretty sure I do any other brand. Now, is that starting to shift? Kinda, because I don't see me needing to buy tons more Jordans. Like, there isn't any one Jordan that isn't fulfilling a lot of what I already get in my closet. And there's a video on that, so be sure to check that out. But yeah, you will probably see Jordan decrease overall count in my collection, and you know, maybe New Balance starts to certainly take that over in Adidas. But how does that shift the reality of what I'm saying, that you will be okay? And it's wild that we as adults make it seem as if the world is ending because we can't get something that is just a material thing. Like, it's just leather and laces and rubber and glue, and that's it. So yeah, all the Jordans also, mind you, were like in the back behind me for that video. And then the one to end it off this week, those steroids are hitting hard. I'm sorry, first off, you are proving to me that you know nothing about lifting, because as small as I am and as like okay, average physique for somebody that's in the gym and has been in the gym for years. If I were on steroids and this is only as good as I looked, I would be ready to really have words and throw hands with my dealer, because what exactly would you be like providing to me? Nothing of value, okay? So to get a steroid comment, especially when you're a natural lifter, you feel good. You feel like, hey, ma, look, I made it because this is a comment. Of course, it's coming from a guy. All I would say is hit overhead shoulder press and lateral raises harder, and your delts too could look like mine. All right, so please just go ahead and comment below, like, are you too just a little frustrated with the reality of the outlook that people have in sneakers more and more in 2024? Has your outlook shifted as you've aged? And again, I mean, it's not that like I just grew up overnight, but I noticed a shift and a change, and now it's just more apparent, and I feel like I'm more exasperated every day. So that's all I got. Thank you for tuning in. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.